Namaste, everyone. It's Oracle Maureen. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I know about karma. Is karma real? Yes, karma is very real. Kuan Yin has asked that I share with you the reality that karma is very real. In fact, that's a reason why so many of us are living a life here on earth. It is to clear up karmic debt, as well as also to receive karmic blessings that we've earned. It's both. Until our karma is completely erased. We have to keep coming back here and reincarnating. Once our karma has been completely eliminated, which means once we've cleared up all of our karmic debt, then we get the privilege of being allowed to live full-time, permanently in heaven. That's one reason why if you go and read my blog, you will read a lot about karma, working for the Ascended Masters. If you read their messages and their teachings, they talk a lot about karma. That's exactly why. They want to help people understand that karma is what brings us back to having incarnations on earth. And that as soon as we clear up our karma with God, then we are finally free and released of having to live any more incarnations on earth. And we get to receive God's blessing and the privilege of being allowed to live full time, permanently, in the paradise and nirvana of heaven, where there is no pain and suffering that exists. When my guides came to me in my miraculous experience and activated my psychic abilities and brought me to a place of giving me many revelations of who I am, which is a guide working on earth and one that works with them and for them. In that initial beginning period, I was in what's called a very advanced student-teacher state, where I was allowed to ask tons of questions and receive tons of answers. One of the questions I asked was, and intuitively, I already knew the answer, but because I was being allowed answers to pretty much all of my questions in that first 2-year period, I decided I'd ask the question, and I was sitting there and I asked my guides and angels, the collective group, is there karma? And intuitively I knew that there actually is. Immediately I was answered. They answered me like this. They opened up my third eye and I saw a vision of a huge blue sky, which is symbolic of the universe. And it expanded to where I could see no end on either direction. I then saw and felt a white boomerang come out of my stomach, my core, and I felt it tug out of me. And as they took a boomerang out of my stomach and I saw them flung it into the big blue sky, the universe, my guides said the words, whatever you send out to the universe, and then the boomerang stopped, and then I saw it turn and get flung and sent back to me. And as it was flying back to me, they said, comes right back to you. And the boomerang came back and hit me right in my core. It was extremely powerful, obviously both visually and then physically, because I felt the sensation leave, I felt the sensation hit me. Afterwards, they explained to me that not only is everything that we put out to the universe given, sent back to us, but the reality is every act we commit, every word, every thought we think creates a karma. Everything that is of negative creates a karmic consequence. That would be when we create a situation that's going to ultimately be a negative experience for us to have to live through, to learn and grow from, so that we understand to never make that mistake ever again. The positive things that we choose to do, think, and speak create the karmic blessings. That's when we are sent the positive, loving, happy experiences and circumstances in our life as a reward, a blessing from God. They showed me every act we make creates a karma, whether it be positive or negative. And it's either intended to help us learn and grow from, or it is an act of a blessing and a reward given to us to praise us for choosing a loving, kind, wise act. So, if you want to follow the teachings of the Ascended Masters, then the answer is yes, there is karma. And not only is there karma, the karma is so extraordinarily specific and close to everything we do, say, and think. We have created and set into motion some karma for ourselves to either experience in a negative way, which would be pain, suffering, discomfort, or to experience in the form of a gift that would make our life happier, more joyful, more richer, more pleasant. Being mindful of karma should make you more aware and more discerning on how you behave and act, so that if you want to experience life in a happier, more joyful, more easy way, you now know what you need to do to create the positive karmas that can be sent to you, which is to make the positive karmic choices. I hope that this has enlightened you. That karma is very real and very personal, and it affects us very directly every single second that we are here on Earth. And also, if you want to get released from your incarnations on Earth, then knowing this will make you want to work harder to make the positive karmic choices, so that you're released from having to come back here any more times than you have to. Because all the positive things you get to have here, you get to have in heaven, and so much more. I hope that this helps you on your path to enlightenment by having a greater understanding about karma. Blessings to you all. Namaste. Oracle Maureen. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel.